MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Gabriel Noah will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. And underway tonight from Baltimore as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
I know there's a lot of expectations for Xander Bogaerts to turn it around soon. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4 for 5 effort. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a 1-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. I'm set with the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Pedroia, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit back up the middle. Echeverria's there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's J.D. Martinez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
2 out here and a runner at second. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Rick Porcello is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
So striding in, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Santana patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Jay Hay, Josh Harrison do his thing. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Here's Echeverria now. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Santana, 2 down. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Two out, nobody on. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. What a play. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Striding in for Boston, JT Realmuto took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Grounded to short. Pedroia has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Next up for the Red Sox, Domingo Santana. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Missed with a breaking ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Santana, base runner at first with 1 out. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hard liner to center field. Jones is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting in, first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He went deep in the contest last night. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 1-0 home. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And now this is bobbled out in center.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Eduardo Nunez sent toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flagged this one down to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Here's Chris Davis now. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
2-0 now. The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Count is 2-1.
On the ground up the middle. Bogarts has it. And there's one away.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D-Day. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. In his career against Porcello, he has 7 hits in 26 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. 0-1 pitch on its way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
Ready now for Baltimore. Colby Rasmus hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball one.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And he fouls this one off.
Let's get something going.
1-1 coming to Rasmus.
That's a ball.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Scope leads off first with 1 away. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit to first, to second for 1, on to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. Get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Now here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Riding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In now for the O's, Tim Beckham. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Caleb Joseph. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Joseph playing here in his age 31 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
The 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Joey.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Porcello's ready. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt
you. Ball and a strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Popped him up. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Martinez stands at second with no outs. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Domingo Santana is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Hit to short. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a look at ball 1. One run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. For the first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Ready for another chance? Mitch Moreland, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Come on, I'm watching game.
2 out with the man at first. Another try at 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Up around the face.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Orioles nothing. Josh Harrison stands in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Designated hitter, Josh Harrison.
First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. In there, strike two.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. Into the box now, Adeiny Echeverria. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One out, nobody on. Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here's the 1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. In the dirt, and now let's see. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles held in check there. They trail this one 1-0. So striding forward now, Eduardo Nunez will start off the fifth in this one.
Eduardo Nunez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Davis waits on it. One down.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Now the 3-0 offering finds the zone, strike one.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Popped him up. Beckham is there for it. 2 down.
Now batting number 15, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Hit down, and that is off the first base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and no strikes.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Pedroia over at second. Benintendi at first. 2 out in the inning. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Boston strands a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes a called strike 1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2 hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Colby Rasmus. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the flagport and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Orioles surge ahead 2-1.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
In now, Tim Beckham. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Beckham, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Caleb Joseph. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the 1-0. To short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. 2-1 Baltimore. Richard Blyer is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. Digging in and looking for more, JT Realmuto, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Ready once again, Domingo Santana, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Scooped up on the backhand. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And he'll snap one over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Strike him out.
And another snap throw to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. Red Sox lead 1. They're down 2-1. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Pedroia now at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
Batter number 7, designated hitter, John Harrison.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Josh Harrison. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. The 1-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The batter, the shortstop, Domingo.
Here's Echeverria now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
Missed with a slider.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 1-0 is taken high above the zone. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 2-1 home. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Donnie Hart is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57, Donnie Hart.
Ready for another chance? Eduardo Nunez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Comes set and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Hart, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the 27th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Line towards center field. Jones is right there, 1 down.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Here's Mookie Betts. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Rasmus. He's not going to get to this one as it's off the wall, and this may put the tying run in scoring position. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pedroia is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play at first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Three and 0 now. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
The 3-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. The Orioles are on top 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Adam Jones. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Adam Jones.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Moreland on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 19. Chris.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-1. Gets him out in front on a good changeup.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Jonathan Scope. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes now.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Full count now, 3-2. Colby Rasmus would be next if they can keep this inning alive. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 53, Zach Britton.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Come on now. Let's go.
Here it comes. 2-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. Hits ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Let's go, Orioles.
Popped high in the air. Davis is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Domingo Santana.
Ready for another shot now. Domingo Santana. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. One 1-0 count. Here it is. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it comes. The 3-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set, and the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Come on.
1-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Into right field. That's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Matt Barnes will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Matt Barnes.
Ready to take his hacks again, Colby Rasmus, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and a strike to count. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was great all night long. Ready now for Baltimore. Tim Beckham 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Grounded down the third baseline. Nunez comes up with it. Throw to first takes care of Beckham for the second out of the inning.
Catcher number 36, Caleb Joseph.
Stepping in, Caleb Joseph. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Bogarts ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They lead it 2-1. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Brad Brock comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Riding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez. And his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock, he's 0 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Brock stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
A wave and a miss.
I got to count 2 and 2.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
From the stretch. And that misses ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Red Sox down to their final out now, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Baltimore used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Gabriel Noah earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Rick Porcello pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Brad Brock earns the save out of the bullpen, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.